If you've stumbled upon this video, then I take it that you are curious about what it takes to become an online truck or freight dispatcher. Welcome to the Introduction to Truck Dispatching, brought to you by SCMBA Dispatch. You might be asking yourself, what is a truck or freight dispatcher? A truck or freight dispatcher is responsible for locating and securing loads for drivers, also known as carriers. You don't need to own a truck or hold a CDL to become an online freight or truck dispatcher. Why are truck dispatchers essential in the trucking industry? Number one, the growth. There are more trucks on the road now than ever before. Number two, the high demand. Truck drivers often find it challenging to search for loads and deliver them at the same time. The market expansion. The demand for logistics services is on the rise in emerging markets. How do dispatchers earn money? Online truck dispatchers usually receive a percentage of the driver's total pay. This is usually between 6 to 15% or a flat weekly fee that is usually between $3 to $500 per week, depending on the load quality and their experience. How does the process work? Dispatchers first will partner with a carrier. This carrier already has the equipment, already has the authority, and all the licensing and insurance requirements. The dispatcher now looks for loads and books them for the driver. The driver now picks up the loads and deliver the loads. Once everything has been delivered and all the paperwork has been submitted, both the dispatcher and the carrier, aka the driver, gets paid. Let's take a look at how dispatchers earn money. This is an example of a dispatcher that charges an 8% commission on the gross revenue of each load that their driver completes. Let's take a look at the number of trucks that are identified underneath the blue square. So, truck number one on Monday earned $1,200. Truck number one on Wednesday earned $1,500. Truck number one on Friday earned $1,300. The total earnings for that driver in truck number one for the week is $4,000. 8% of 4,000 would be $320, and that is the percentage that the dispatcher would receive. Let's take a look at truck number two. On Monday, $900. Wednesday, $2,800. Friday, $1,400. Truck number two, total earnings, $5,140. 8% of that would be $408. Let's take a look at truck number three. $1,700 on Monday, $3,600 on Wednesday, and $800 on Friday. Total earnings for the driver for that week, $6,100. The total amount the dispatcher would be due would be $488. Now, keep in mind the number of trucks and your rate per week will determine how much you earn in a month. But if this is an example of how you are dispatching and the type of loads or the amount that your driver gets paid, you will be looking at a total weekly earning of about $1,216 for a total of three trucks. If you multiply that by 4 weeks in a month, this dispatcher will earn $4,864. Now, keep in mind that this may vary based on the load type, the pay amount, and where your driver is willing to travel to. These are some real examples of some of the load boards that you will be utilizing as an online truck or freight dispatcher. As you can see, the rates are identified in green. Keep in mind and look out for things that seem out of the ordinary. Just like in any other industry, you have to be very careful as a dispatcher and you have to keep your eye out for anything that looks suspicious. Notice that load to the top right that says it's paying $47,630. That load is showing that it is paying $22 per mile. Well, that is just simply too good to be true. But these are some of the things that you have to look out for as an online truck dispatcher. Some of the benefits of being an online truck dispatcher or freight dispatcher include the following. Number one, flexibility. You enjoy the flexibility to work almost at any location with an internet connection, offering you both freedom and adaptability. Number two, convenience. You set your own hours, promoting a better work and life balance. Number three, you also have networking opportunities. You get to enhance your professional network by engaging with diverse clients and carriers and improve your communication skills. Number four, skill development. When you're a truck dispatcher, you're going to engage in problem solving and quick decision making, which are both challenging and rewarding. Number five, last but not least, career growth. You are going to stay ahead in the logistics technology and take advantage of the increasing demand for dispatchers. This is going to pave the way for your career advancement. Let's talk about what you'll learn in our online truck dispatcher training program. You'll learn the dispatcher roles and responsibility, trucking industry terminology, freight and equipment basics, how to use the load boards, how to book a load, carrier onboarding and compliance, daily dispatch operations, tools, systems, and software, and starting your very own truck dispatching business. Now, you may be wondering, okay, I see it. How do I get started? To get started, you first need to sign up for our dispatcher training. We have two plans available. One is our basic or starter plan. This has the full dispatcher training, quizzes and final exam, certificate of completion, 3 months of access, and weekly meetings, aka the Q&A sessions, and these are held via Zoom. We also have a pro plan. The pro plan features everything that is in the starter plan, plus, you also get 6 months of access to the online training and the weekly meetings. You'll get a full template toolkit that is going to include things like your contracts and all the other documents that you will need to provide to your carrier or that you will need to run your dispatch business. You also have access to a private support group. You will also get a one on one strategy session that is usually about 30 minutes, and you schedule that at your convenience. You will also receive a personalized business startup guide. So, with the Pro plan, you're basically getting everything that you need, all the guidance, all the information, all the templates that you would need to get started with your online truck dispatching business. Now, you may be wondering, what kind of equipment do I need? Of course, you do not need any experience, but you will need a laptop or a computer, preferably a laptop if you're a person that wants the convenience from working anywhere. You also will need a telephone, preferably a smartphone, because you may be texting and also using things like Google Maps and other types of apps to help your driver. You will definitely need to have reliable Wi Fi or internet connection. This is just the beginning. Enroll in your training now and start your journey. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next Q&A session.